Makiko Ishihara. Okay, class, we spent some time earlier about the audiovisual book, Bear Snores On, and we listened to two different types of narrators, and then we talked about it. Now, let's focus on the verbs. Look at the board. 55 verbs. So she used 55 verbs to describe each animal's behaviors or actions or whatever they were doing. For the story of only 5 minutes, she used 55. So you can tell English is a very rich language. Now, it is not necessary to understand all these words. I don't expect you to, because some of the words are for higher grades, but many of them you already know. And then if you can add a few more to your vocabulary, that will enhance your reading enjoyment. Let's talk about the dictionary. Do you know anything about dictionary? Your mom probably has, your dad, your sister, your brother. It's a paper form dictionary. This is the small one. And then this is the little bigger one. And then this is the bulkiest one. I use all of them because sometimes the small ones don't have as many words, and the big ones have different examples. But most of the time, I think you probably will be using the digital dictionary, which doesn't take too much of your bookshelf space. So let's try digital dictionary. Open your notepad. When the menu comes up, okay, click on the dictionary. There are so many dictionaries, but we chose only one to be familiar with. Later on, you can explore different types of languages, different dictionaries. If you see the screen, on top of this yellow box, I circled in black. That's where you enter the word. And then hit enter. You will see the verb. It's in the red circle, as you can see. And then if you look below the verb, there are definitions, sometimes more than one definition. So you have to pick which one will be most suitable for the story you're reading. Okay, let's try. Let's see. Daniele, can you try scuttle? Scuttle. The spelling is, look at the board. There's so many words, but find a scuttle, how you spell it. So scuttle. And Oksana, mutter, mutter. Kenji, flutter. Kenji got an easier one because I already have a sample on the screen. Flutter. Mohammed, whimper, whimper. Yoshiko, wail, wail. Okay? And Joe, groan, groan. Whoever found the definition first, raise your hand. Okay, Yoshiko got it first. You're a whale, right? So what's the definition? To make a long, loud cry out of sadness or pain. Okay. Mohammed, whimper. To cry in weak, broken sounds. Don't they sound similar? Wail and whimper. Yeah. Who was that? Who wailed and who was whimpering? The bear, right, bear. Okay, next. Joe. Joe, you got a groan. A deep sound made to show pain, grief, or sadness. There's another similar verb the writer was using. Okay, Daniele, your turn. Oh, you're not ready yet? Okay, Let's do Kenji. Kenji fluttered. That's the same one that I showed you the sample for. Okay. Now watch. There are two meanings, two definitions. Think hard. Which one would you pick? First one is, can you read the first one? To wave rapidly back and forth or up and down. What about the second one? To fly with quick, light wing movements. Now in the story, what was the animal or creature that was using flutter? Birds, right? The wren and a raven. They flutter. So I think, yeah, you're right. The second definition fits more. To fly with a quick, light wing movements. Okay, so this is how you check to find out the real meaning of the word. Sometimes the verb comes with S sound. For instance, bear snores on. It's not bear snore on, like I snore on, you snore on. So when the bear is used, which is called third person singular, it's one person. It's an animal, but animal or person doesn't really matter. Third person singular, when the third person singular noun comes, like the bear, the verb is always has to come with an S. Okay, that's why bear snores on. Okay, I'm going to read some sentences from the book. I want you to repeat after me and pay attention to the third person singular noun, which requires the S sound on the verb. Okay. The cold winds howl and the night's sounds growl. Right? But the bear snores on. Mouse squeaks. Too damp, too dank, too dark. Mouse is a third person singular. So look at the board. All the verbs with S in red are something you have to watch out. If you're going to use I, you, we, they, you don't need S. I swim, you swim, we swim, they swim. I eat, you eat, we eat, they eat. Okay, now go back to the menu on your notepad. Now click on grammar. And the first screen is this, as you can see right here. Practice is the ones that I marked in black. So click on this one, and then I will take you to this screen, next screen. So practice this and select the right word. Is it the singular or plural? It's going to take only a few minutes, so let's do it. Now let's do some fun thing today. Okay, I need you to pair up with your friend, your neighbor, whatever you wish. A pair A will tell us who came to the bear's den. Who? Don't list the name of the animals, just use some verbs. I have a list of verbs here, some verb. Second pair, pair B, describe what they did at bear's den. Make sure you use two words from the list again. What did they do?